Welcome to camp, guys. This is the start of a new video. We are heading back to the coast tomorrow. Not that we've left the coast, but I am currently sitting parked in a nature reserve, and because I'm backed out onto the water, I've basically got my own private hide. I've got terns and all kinds of incredible stuff just landing on the mud flats outside the window, just watching them all feed. It's really, really cool. Oh, good morning, guys. We had a pretty good night last night. Not gonna, except for the two cars that sort of came in about, I don't know, one about 11 or one about 1, but all good. They didn't stick around. There wasn't any noise. It was just a good night, and what an epic place to camp on. So anyway, we are here to check out the Boulders of Buchan, which are some sea stacks and sea caves, and just waiting on Kai right now, who seems to want to sniff everything. But we're gonna go check this out, and then hopefully we're gonna check out some disused quarries, but not sure if we can access them, but we'll see. Wow, what? Something just to walk up on. Come on this. And tide is, I can't remember if it's up or down. I think it's coming in right now, so I don't know if you could access this at low tide, but you can smell all the seagull poop though, that is for sure. And I've got some, looks like some cormorants down there as well as the seagulls. What an incredible spot. The noise out here is absolutely unbelievable. The amount of birds, but we've got seagulls of some variety, I'm not sure what. We've got cormorants, we've got guillemots down there as well. It's absolutely incredible. What an amazing location. And of course, I'm just so aware of this edge. And it just goes on and on and on. And how amazing would that be able to get down there? But of course, this is an inaccessible coastline right here. But how incredible this is. Just so many birds. I find it really random that we're in this rugged place, and yet right on the top of this cliff, they got these beautiful daffodils. They just seem really out of place right here. So we could continue on a cliff top walk, but I'm going to tell you right now, it's cold. Actually, the air temperature isn't bad, but the wind is brutal, and I didn't grab my gloves this morning, so we are just gonna head back and then go to, I think it's Boyne Quarry, and up that direction. I'll grab my cliffs on the next one, or cliffs on the next one, grab my gloves for the next one. But I mean, you can walk along the top further, but I don't think you're gonna see anything nearly as dramatic as this section right here, where the whole thing is just falling away with that sea cave, that sea arch. Absolutely incredible. And just really cool to see all the nests down there too, especially for the cormorants. So the one problem with just sticking things into a map on Google and then going to them is that you can't always guarantee that you're going to find them. And Boyne Quarry, sorry, it took me up that way. Oh, Google's talking to me. But yeah, couldn't find it. So we are going to see if we can find Inverlochy, I think that's what it's called, Castle, a little further north. And that one is easy to find because, well, yeah, I don't know where the quarry was. Well, guys, looks like this is another bus. We're not doing very well today, are we? But that's Inverloch Castle right there. That's a ruin on a ruin. That's not even a decent ruin, sadly. It's a shame. I keep looking at these things and they look amazing on Google, and yet when you get to them, they're this. So, good, the bad, the ugly. Guess we'll go find something else. So, hopefully you guys are sticking with me on this video because it's been a little bit convoluted. Well, we found a castle worthy of checking out. We're at Pitsligo Castle, just outside of Fraserburgh. And it's free. It's just sort of randomly off the side of a dirt road. It's kind of cool though. Like, something you'd expect more to actually be somewhere you pay to get into. But I mean, it's a ruin. Don't get me wrong. It's not a well taken care of ruin, but. So several parts of this is being held up by all of that. So definitely not going to wander in there in case that collapses. So I have absolutely no idea anything about this castle, but it's just a shame that castles like this just get forgotten, not taken care of. But yeah, we're wandering through this. Kai! Come on! Really don't know how structurally safe this is, but it's definitely cool to come check out. Well, at one time inhabited by the gentry or some lord, now purely inhabited by pigeons and something else, I don't even know. But anyway, I think this is worth your time to come check out. 5-minute stop, just to come have a look at something that hasn't been well taken care of, which is such a shame. But onward and upward. Let's go find the next thing. So we're on our way to an RSPB reserve. Hopefully, maybe we'll get to see some puffins, because I know that we missed out on those at Buchan Cliffs in Yorkshire. But if nothing else, this drive has already been stunning. The gorse is out, these winding roads, just it's been beautiful. The cliffs are starting to become more of the coastline than the sandy beaches, which we all know how much I love. And so hopefully we will get down and explore more of the coastline going forward, getting away from those sandy beaches. So at I think our second to last stop of the day, we are at Troop Head RSPB Nature Reserve. I'm going to take a walk along the cliff tops and sheep. Their babies are so cute. They're so little right now. But we're going to take a walk along the cliff top, see if there are any nesting birds out here. It'd be really amazing if there were. But just the drive getting here, like I said, was just amazing. And I know that going further north and heading up into the, up towards past Inverness on the NC 500 is going to just become the most incredible thing. So we've come to the point of the cliffs overlooking the beautiful North Sea, which is currently extremely calm. What can be crazy, obviously winter storms, but we're looking out over the major bird colonies, the cliffs over there. It's noisier than hell. You can smell some of it, because obviously all that white on those cliffs is bird poop, and it does stink. But what an amazing place for these birds to live. I mean, they're so protected. And then this beautiful little cove down here, which you could probably figure out a way to get to if you really wanted to, but I think it's all fenced in. What a spot. This is absolutely gorgeous. Well worth a short walk, and it's a really nice walk out here. It's kind of just a flat gravel trail. Definitely worth it, even if it's cold and rainy. So we're heading to our last stop of this video, Boyne Castle. Don't know anything about it, but I know we can access it. I've read a couple of reviews on it. It's supposed to be really nice. Bit of a ruin, but what isn't? But one thing I wanted to mention is this is definitely going to be a different series of videos compared to what we have done. This is going to be not just exploring different places, but taking along on the journey with us, showing you the scenery that we're passing through, and kind of being a little bit more in touch with how everything's going, rather than just show up, show you something, and then just move on and do the next thing. So this is going to be a little bit different. I hope that's okay with you guys. Show you some of the camps that I'm at, especially like the one last night where I was at a nature reserve and watching birds out of my rear view window. So we're going to head on to Boyne Castle. It's about 16 miles away from here, and that will be our last stop for this video, but be assured there are plenty more. We're having trouble finding where to go for Boyne Castle, and I know that the reviews said that it was actually quite difficult to find. Google Maps is not helping me, it's taking me to the wrong place. So we're going to try going backwards and see if we can find a turn-off to get to it, but who knows at this point. I have absolutely no idea if we are in the right place. We are parked in the middle of a gate, and Google Maps or the reviews said it was really difficult to find. But there is a bit of a trail up here, so I don't know if this is it or if it's another spot over that way. But I hate it when these things that are supposed to be really cool are really difficult to find. It may have been the other gate, because this is not looking very promising. No, this is definitely not it. And I realise that the right to roam exists in Scotland, but that doesn't necessarily mean trespassing isn't possible. Hoi, I hate these things when this happens, but just don't know. We found the right spot. Thankfully, somebody, once I drove around 5 or 6 times, somebody that actually posted pictures of the entrance. It's that gate right there. But what looked different was that the gate was open at the time, so I was thinking, oh my gosh, we can't go through that way. But the trail is really obvious, so thankfully we were able to follow that. So don't know how far it is, but we get to follow along the river, I think, and then hopefully it will be just down here. We found it! Ah, a little bit more complicated than I was expecting, but Just this beautiful, really lovely ruin, actually. Kind of reminds me of that church we went to in Cornwall. Just reclaimed by nature, absolutely gorgeous, and the moat is just full of wild garlic. What a stunningly special find, guys. I am really glad I took the time to come look for this. Beautiful location, but like I said, there's just something about an old building that's been reclaimed by nature. Reminds me of the old, oh gosh, I'm a Lord of the Rings fan, I can't think of it off the top of my head, but the old lands where man used to live, and where it was reclaimed because of Sauron had taken over that part of the land. Call myself a Lord of the Rings fan, and I can't even remember that off the top of my head. Shame on me. I don't think we can end this video on a better note than that castle, Boyne Castle. So I'm going to leave this video here, guys. I really hope you enjoyed some of the surprises that came out of it. Do apologise for some of the waffle in there. And if you guys feel like supporting the channel at all, please check out the link in the description below for my merchandise. There's lots of different styles, lots of different tastes, and get something for yourself out of it. So anyway, guys, as always, take care of yourselves, and thanks for watching.